Hey, what's up, YouTube family? I'm going to attach a warning to this video. Um, this is going to trigger a lot of people. This is going to what I'm about to say, and what I'm about to give my opinion on the things that are about to come out of my mouth. It's going to upset a lot of people. It's going to trigger a lot of people. It's going to have a lot of people in their feelings. A lot of people are going to be upset. A lot of people are going to want to attack. The comment section is probably going to go nuts. And you know what? I really don't care. A lot of people are really emotionally involved in a lot of the things that goes on. When they pick up their phone, they turn on their TV, and the display of politics, the theater of politics, and the production of politics rolls and it comes on. The more this stuff happens, the more, I turn on the TV and, I don't watch this stuff, but the more this stuff, comes on CNN and Fox TV, the more it's just entertainment. The more theatrical this stuff is, the more I know and understand this is just for entertainment, period. Entertainment purposes only. But like I said, just going back to what I'm about to say, this is a warning. I'm telling you right now, because what I'm about to say is going to really all the quote unquote Americans die hard, USA, God bless America, God only bless America, and that's it. Those type of people who have that real American pride, who are ready to die hard for a country that they believe is, this superpower, and that they believe is the only landmass that God should be blessing, they're going to be really out to debate, argue, fight, and, because they're so emotionally and psychologically involved in something that they feel like is going to save them. Those are the type of people who are easily moved, easily convinced. Those are the real sheeple. Those are the real sheep. I will say that. Now, I'm not an American hater. I don't hate America. I just don't understand that America, the system of America is a failed system. Okay, the America is a corporation, is not a country, and I just understand what America is. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate America. Now, what I do dislike are the people who control America, how they have brainwashed the people inside of this country to believe something that is not true. Now, before I get too far off into that dissertation, we're going to talk about the theater of the production that was put on a couple of days ago. Mr. Trump's attempted so-called assassination in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a huge false flag state. I do notice that when they want to put on a show, when they want to coerce the public's emotions through, theater, they go to Pennsylvania. So, I'm not surprised that this happened. This occurred in Pennsylvania. So let's break down this theatrical performance that was put on in Pennsylvania. This further goes to prop up because right now Donald Trump he's the savior. He's pulled the savior card. So Donald Trump is the savior. This is the supposed savior that's going to save the country. That's going to save, America. And, that Donald Trump is he's pulled the martyr card. So they're building Donald Trump up to be, this glorified hero that's going to put everything back where it's supposed to be. And this theatrical performance was nothing but to solidify his position. Because if you think that people were willing to die for Donald Trump, they're really ready to die for Donald Trump now. Now that this has occurred, people are filled with so much pride. that they're going to be willing to do whatever Donald Trump tells them to do. And that's what this was all about. So Donald Trump gets shot. The shot rings out, right? I don't know about you, but I've been in situations, unfortunately, where shots have rung out, and you know what people do? People duck, people run, people are scared, people are confused, people are bewildered. You know, people find their way away from the shots. That's what they do. When I saw those shots ring out, I mean, the crowd, it's almost like they tried to make it seem like they didn't know. It's almost like they try to make it seem like, oh my gosh, what's going on? What was that? But, you know, that crowd to me was almost like it was controlled. It's almost like, you know, they knew it was coming, because I didn't see anybody running. I didn't see anybody jumping over nobody. I didn't see anybody. It's almost like they knew that they were watching a performance. They knew that they were watching a movie. Shot rings out. Donald Trump ducks. His so-called security or Secret Service, whatever they are, they slowly, and I mean, I don't know about you, but that was slow reactions to me. So they get on top of Trump. They cover him up. I guess the sniper disengages the shooter, or kills the shooter in that time. I'm sure. I guess they do that. They allow Donald Trump to get up. Now, mind you, 2-3 minutes has gone by and he's still on the stage. He's still on the stage. If there was a real somebody really out to take Donald Trump's life, why would they keep him on the stage for so long? If there was a real threat to somebody's life, why would you keep him on the stage for so long? Like, why? What's your purpose for keeping him on the stage for that long? And mind you, the crowd is looking. They're looking. They're watching. They're not trying to seek for cover. They're not trying to, run and get somewhere safe. They're watching Donald Trump. They're looking directly at him. They want to see what's going on. Not afraid for their lives, because I'm sure they know what's really going on. So they still have him on the stage. They got him covered up. Donald Trump gets up. They get up with Donald Trump, covering him, trying to keep him safe from the supposed, threat. While he gets up, his head is exposed. If the shooter or shooters were really trying to get Donald Trump, they could have killed him then. And then they allowed this man to throw his fist in the air, as to say, "Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm not defeated." And everybody claps, and a huge roar comes from the crowd, and it's just like, oh wow, this was a great. For those who are asleep, for those who eat this type of stuff up, this is for them. But for those of us who already know the theatrics that our government plays to get people to, be mad or get upset or hate a group or want to go to war, we know the games that they play. We know the false flag performances that they put on. Just like they said Saddam, who had weapons of mass destruction, and it turned out he didn't, but we went to war anyway. This is somewhat of that same thing. Even though Donald Trump still alive, and he's still here with us, his people, or his legions of fans and legions of followers, they're equipped, they're ready to go now, because now their savior has been clipped. So now they're up in arms, and they're upset. And if Donald Trump was to say, we're going to do this at this time, they're going to do it. And that's what this was all about. This was a production at the utmost, at the highest, at the most, it was a production. This was a production. To those who are asleep, those who are not looking for it, this was done well. For those of us who know that they put on productions, and that our government does this type of thing to coerce individuals' emotions, they did a horrible job because we saw everything, and those of us who question everything, we were able to pick apart the nuances and pick apart, things that aren't right. Like I said, if Donald Trump was really in danger, why keep him on the stage for that long? Why was the crowd so controlled as to know when the shot was going to come out and know that there was no real danger? Nobody was really trying to get out the way. Everybody was just really just looking. This was a great production. This was put on well for those who have no critical thinking, but for us who don't understand the history of this country. Those of us who don't understand what this country will do and this intelligence agencies will do to coerce people's feelings, emotions, and actions, we know and understand that this was just another production in this play of politics. Okay, the whole world is a stage. Please don't understand that. The whole world is a stage. This was nothing more than a production in this, and things are going to get that much more weird because we're getting closer to the election season. So people are going to get desperate. This country is going to get desperate. Those who run it, they're going to get desperate. They're going to try to gather people's emotions. And they're really going to try to pit a left versus right, a good versus bad, even though in reality, it's all bad. So that's all I have to say on that. I know people after this, hearing this, if you made it to this far, I'm sure that hopefully you're not too upset, you're not too mad, you're not too angry. And if you are, then look, you need to stop being so emotionally involved in this stuff because it's all a farce. It's all a farce. And you're going to lose in the end because your emotions are going to be all out of whack and you're going to be hooked, line and sinker, more than what you already are. And look, man is fallible. And Donald Trump is not Jesus Christ. So stop putting so much effort into Donald Trump because man is fallible. He is going to he's going to do what he's going to do. And he's going to disappoint you in the end and put your faith in Jesus Christ. And that's it. So it's your favorite black guy from Nebraska. Yes, there's black people in Nebraska. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.